Ali, Paul, Christine, just a few more joining in Zoom. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, so welcome everybody. Hope all is well. Tom's Christmas tree is looking good there in the background. Oh, look at Chris. Oh yeah, we saw Christine's the other day. Oh, and Julie's there, Julie there as well. Excellent. Good. All right, let's get started. Final breathing class before Christmas. We're here on Thursday though for the movement, and obviously we'll be breathing when we're doing some of the movement. Let's start off in standing. Just swap cameras over. Just give yourself a gentle warm up. So just an easy shake. So just nice and easy on the wrists. Let's just move that microphone out of the way so it's not blocking everything up. Just a little bit of shake in the wrists and in the legs. Just get the hips nice and loose. So today I want to focus on slow, deep, calming, but also energizing breath. And really exploring the spaces between the breath, the comfortable pause at the top of the breath and at the bottom of the breath. Let's start off with feet shoulder width apart, soft knees, just resting your hands on the belly, so just tuning in first and noticing. So not changing anything at the minute. I'm just going to I think Rebecca is coming in, so keep just focusing, nice, relaxed. Easy breathing. So what I'd like you to do now is just slow the breath down and take a greater volume of air in, so a fuller breath, and breathe in towards that center point. So in Tai Chi, Qigong, this point here is called the lower dantien, or the energy center. It's the center of gravity in a standing posture in your body. So just take a fuller breath, focusing on the breath, going low into the body. At the top of that inhale, just have a little rest, and then let the breath out slowly. And just enjoy the space at the bottom of the exhale. So just 3 or 4 in your own time, full, deep breaths. Slow and controlled as you can. Really noticing the space or the pause at the bottom and at the top of the breath. So you're really exploring and experiencing that whole cycle of the breath. Just really tuning in. Let's just do one more in your own time. And then when you've done that full, deep breath, just let the breath settle. So still feel the breath going deep, but just breathe easy. Just let the breath be normal, natural. Somebody asked a very good question at my workshop on Saturday and said, what's a normal breath? And the normal breath, in a sense, is just how the body wants to breathe. So we're doing controlled breathing, conscious control, when I was asking you there to take a fuller, deeper breath and slowing that breath down. So then you just let the body breathe naturally. So there's that part of the practice where we just allow things to happen. So now you're just allowing. But you can still notice, see if you can notice again those spaces, the little bit of a rest at the bottom of the breath, and that little bit of a rest at the top of the breath as well. Enjoy that relaxation, the calmness, the stillness. And then just let the arms rest by the side for a second. Step the feet together. And again, if you need to, just shake out the legs a little bit. So we're not belly breathing, we're just noticing when we breathe in, the diaphragm will contract, it will come down, it will push in that standing posture, it will push the tummy a little bit forwards, but we're not actually physically using those abdominal muscles to breathe in and breathe out. We cannot breathe air into the belly. It's just centering yourself. It's just a really nice way of focusing on centering yourself. We also want to just pop the hands on the side of the ribs now. Now if this tightens the shoulders, if you get any problems with the shoulders, then you can just fold your arms across the body. Get your thumbs nice and deep into the back of those ribs, the lower ribs of the back of the body as well. So we'll do the same thing, take a fuller, deeper breath. But what I want you to do is actually put a little bit of resistance on your hands. So you're actually breathing in to push the hands out a little bit. And then when you breathe out, you can just squeeze those ribs in a little bit. So not too much, please don't break any ribs, but just so you're giving yourself a little bit of resistance, a little bit of strength training of those breathing muscles. So you're breathing in and the ribs are moving out to the side. So again, in and out through the nose, a fuller, deeper breath in. Enjoy the little bit of rest at the top of the breath and then breathe out. You can squeeze a little bit, bring the ribs back in. Feel it in the back of the body as well. So really breathe into these thumbs in the back of the body. So breathe in. Slowly, smoothly, and then breathe out. Let's just do a couple more full, deep, slow breaths. Breathing in. Watch that we don't create any tension in the shoulders. In your own time, and breathing out. Use the hands to create a little bit of resistance. If you want to focus in the back of the body a little bit more, you can soften the knees, bend the knees a little bit, slight tilt forwards. So I'm tilting, I'm not rounding the back there. Slight tilt forwards. So you can breathe into the kidney areas, you can breathe into the back of the body. Full, slow, deep breaths. Breathing in. Enjoying that space at the top of the breath. Then breathing out. Do a couple more. Deliberate, conscious, full, deep breaths. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Slow, deep, smooth and rhythmical breathing. And then when you've done a couple of deliberate, full, deep breaths, just let the breath be normal, be natural. Just breathe as the body feels it needs to. Again, you can keep your hands in this position just to notice, or if it's more comfortable to do that. Or if you just want to bring your hands to the side. But just be aware of where you've created that space in the rib cage, in the lower ribs, in the back of the body. And then again, just give a little move around if you need to, shake the legs out. A little bit of rotation if you need that little bit of rotation, just to ease off any tightness or tension in the upper back, in the shoulders. And then just come back to the standing posture with the feet about shoulder width apart. So we're deliberately increasing the volume of the breath there, but because we're slowing it down, we're not over breathing, we're not hyperventilating. So there's a big difference between big, full, hyperventilating type breathing to actually slow, controlled, calming, relaxing, fuller breaths. And we're doing that deliberately to get the breathing muscles working, to actually get some nice energized air into the body, clear out any stale energy, if you like. From this position here, let's do a little bit more in terms of our spine and opening up our breathing muscles. Just bring your hands, if you practiced yoga, you're bringing your hands to heart center here. And then we're going to open up, reach out, open up the chest, and just look up to the sky. And then come back. Bring the hands back. A little bit of softness, a little bit of bend in the knees. So actually as you open up, you can push your heels into the ground. So you're using the whole body, opening up. And then back. And I want you to get that idea of that spine wave we've done before. So I'm going to exaggerate the movement showing you from the side. As you open up, extend the spine. There's a nice crack. I always get that crack in my left shoulder every time I do this. Then as you bring the palms back together, you can do a little bit of a softener, roundness, if you like. So it's a bit like that cat-cow or that spine extension, opening up and then coming back together. So again, open, use the ground, use the feet, use the whole body. Now let's coordinate the breath with it. So we're doing slow, full, deep, breathing in, slow through the nose. And then out through the nose. And in. You can enjoy a little bit of a pause there. And out. Enjoy the space, the rest there. And then in. Make it very calm, very smooth. And then out. Smooth and calm, smooth, smooth, smooth. Slow it down as much as you can while you're keeping the breath steady. See how long you can enjoy that space at the top of the breath. and at the bottom of the breath. And I want you to think of the space or the pause or the suspension not as a hold. So we're not holding or restricting or forcing. It's like a wave effect. So it's a continuous flow, continuous movement, but just with a really nice, it's almost like gliding. It's almost like freestyling at the top of the breath. Enjoy it, enjoy that relaxation, enjoy that space, creating that space in the body, in the lungs, in the rib cage. Enjoy the rest at the bottom of the breath there. It's really nice. Enjoy that rest. Open up and energize the body, bringing clean, fresh air in, calmly, smoothly, and then enjoy the rest at the bottom. Let's do 2 more in your own time. Remembering that you're connected to the ground. Use the floor, use the legs. And when you've done your 2, you can just let your arms rest by the side. You can walk your feet back in again, move around a little bit, shake a little bit if you need to. Let's just do some rotations actually, because we've done some nice extension and flexion of the spine. Let's take our feet about shoulder width apart, whatever width you're comfortable with here. Bend the knees a little bit, and then I'm going to mirror you, so I'm going to shift my weight to the left, and as I shift my weight to the left, I just rotate to the left. So I'm just looking to the left and then the right. The thing to watch on this one as well is watch that you're not over leaning to that side, so you don't throw yourself over to that side. So the idea is that you're rotating the spine. You're rotating the body around that central rotational axis of the spine. You're looking as well. If you start to feel dizzy when you're looking, then you could look halfway, or you can just keep a gaze fixed towards the front. Just really relax the shoulders. Just relax the shoulders, relax the arms. The drive is coming from the hips, the drive is coming from your center of gravity, the drive is coming from your legs. And here you're just breathing naturally, just breathing easy in and out through the nose. Keep tall through the spine. And then slow it down. And just walk your feet back to center again. So just to mobilize that spine, to get some space in the spine. Walk back out. Okay, Julie, looks okay. Yeah, you're all right. Back, lower back a little bit. Just take it easy. So just go into that split stance, not split stance, wide stance. Just bend the knees and just let the tailbone just hang a little bit. So I'm not tucking the pelvis, just let the tailbone hang. So you just release any tension in that lower back. Slight tilt forward so you're not leaning back also. So let that tailbone hang down there. So you're keeping this lower back nice and relaxed. So we'll keep in this position, bringing the hands up, reaching up, and then back down. And up. And you can look up again. Let's coordinate the breath, so slow, just easy breathing. So in through the nose. Out through the nose as you come back down. So this time not necessarily taking any fuller breaths than you need, but see if you can keep it nice and smooth and controlled. So again, you can slow it as much as you want. Enjoy the space at the top as much as you want. And at the bottom as much as you want. Notice if there's any parts of the movement where your body sticks or where your breath sticks. So keep it smooth and flowing. And if the breath is, if you're struggling with the length of the breath, just speed up the movement. So the idea is not to go at the pace that I'm going at necessarily. Go at your own comfortable pace. But the intention is that the breath is smooth, that the movement is smooth, and that the breath is coordinated with the movement. Shoulders relax. And that you're just really exploring the end of the inhale and the end of the exhale. Can you just enjoy that space there at the top? And again at the bottom. Let's do 2 more in your own time. The idea of bringing in energy, or allowing energy to be drawn into the body in the sense of breath, and then just breathing out, clearing, but without forcing, without stressing, without pushing. Nice. Take a seat. I'm just looking because my water bottle is right in front of my clock. Find a comfortable sitting position. So chair, cushion, just where we'll spend the last 4 minutes. So use the ground again, however you're sitting, to feel strong and supported and stable. Tune in with that nice tall spine without any tension, without any excess stress and strain. Just relax the shoulders down, let the shoulders relax. A little bit of a head nod, because if you just nod the head, tuck the chin a little bit to balance that head on top of the spine. If the head falls forwards, it pulls everything down. So just that really simple visualization of being connected to the ground, but also at the same time through the crown of the head being lifted to the sky, the shoulders relaxed and down. With our lips lightly together, and just rest the tip of the tongue on just behind the teeth on the roof of the mouth. In Qigong, this is seen as an energy connection between the front and the back of the body. Tune in with the breath. Tune in with the simplest place where you can feel the breath, and that's in the nostrils. It's pretty clear where you can feel the air coming in through the nose and the air leaving the nostrils. So again, this is just checking in, this is just tuning in. Normal or natural breathing. Your body, just allow the body to breathe however it wants at this moment in time. Now let's just notice that space at the top of the inhale. So explore as you breathe in, normal breath in. See how you can just feel that rest, that suspension of the breath, and then allow the breath out. So just explore that comfortable pause or that space at the top of the inhale. Just tune into the top of the inhale. So, I'm just having a little rest there, and then allowing the breath out. And then play around with it. See if you can just extend top of the inhale. Enjoy it, relax into it, explore, and then just let the breath out naturally. So the only bit we're taking control of is that top of the inhale. Explore it. Can I just enjoy that a little bit more? Can I relax a little bit more into the top of that breath, and then let the breath out. And then let's go to the bottom of the exhale. So you've normal breath in, normal breath out, and then now let's just play around at the end of that exhale. So just notice it first, notice that pause, that natural, comfortable pause, and then allow the breath in. So first of all, just check it out. And then play around with it a little bit. So see how long you can maybe extend that pause without creating tension, but actually enjoying it, actually enjoying the rest, enjoying the space at the bottom of the breath. Relax into it. Center the body, center yourself, calm the mind. And although it's a pause, nothing stops. So it's a really subtle difference between I'm just going to hold the breath to I'm going to allow that space in between the breaths, and then just let the breath back naturally. Excellent. And then just breathe easy, just take a moment just to let your breath settle. If you've had your eyes closed, then just open your eyes again. Maybe shake the fingers a little bit. If you need a little bit of one of those nice stretches again, then you can put in a big stretch. Take your time to come up to your comfortable standing without falling over. And we'll finish there. Really good session. Excellent. Hope you all enjoyed that. Go away hopefully feeling a little bit calmer but energized at the same time. Movement class Thursday morning, Christmas Eve. So let's do something on Christmas Eve to get ourselves set for our Christmas day. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.